Yo,
Yeah.
man, did that nigga just like face a 2-liter Pepsi just now?
Yo, that's a quarantine drink.
The 2-liter.
The 2-liter like a 40?
That's the quarantine drink.
Look, when it get down to that bottom right there and it's in the fridge, it's all you.
It's all mine.
That's true. So Luna, what's the music scene like in Chicago?
Man, it is, it's pretty nice these days. Like I've seen it's really progressed in the last couple of years. Like I've been here for a minute. So, there was a pretty good wave like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And then it kind of seemed like now it's kind of simmering out a little bit, but I feel like our time is still kind of on the come up. I know that when the Chance wave came around, and obviously there was Chief Keef first and then the Chance wave came around. But I feel like right now Chicago is really in an art renaissance. There's so many talented people in the city right now. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we have another wave like right around the corner. Like,
yo, who's the top 2 dopest MCs from Chicago of all time?
Man, I honestly
you can only pick 2.
That's tough.
Yeah, that is tough. Personally, I'm a big Kanye fan. I feel like he's just a legend. Like, I gotta say Kanye, because I just feel like that's just legendary status right there. Like, he reached a level that he's the top of the industry. Look at his wife. That's quite
true.
Nah, hold on. Don't be talking about look at his wife. She for the streets.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not
For the streets.
saying she is or she ain't. I'm just saying, like, he's in the hills. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I personally have a lot of respect for Chance as well, just because.
I don't really respect the Kardashians for that, because they let Lamar Odom in. They let
They let a lot of people in.
Alexa Sky in.
Alexa Sky.
Who is the baby mama?
Who rocking with
Black China.
Oh, Black China.
Yeah,
Black China.
Okay, I was about to say. I mean, that's a come up for Rob. We getting off subject though. We can talk about the Kardashians forever.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's crazy.
But I mean, I don't know.
Man. You can't be mad at a man with a bag.
You cannot. I mean, personally, I have a lot of respect for Chance because of just, I don't know, I feel like all the artists from Chicago, I feel like I relate to his story the most because, like, I don't know, my dad was, like, in politics, and I was kind of, like, around the industry when I was younger, when I was in Madison, because my dad was a videographer, and he started a television station in Madison. So my whole life, I was, like, on TV sets, and I was around politics at the same time. So just since when I was young, I was always doing commercials and voiceover work and, like PSAs with, like, I don't know, just all kinds of stuff. So I guess it's always kind of been in my blood, just to, like, my dad was always in the paper and on TV, and I always saw him doing speeches for, like, thousands of people. So, like, performing and being in front of people always just felt like that's just what people do. I never looked at it as, like, something to be scared of or something to, like, you know, I don't know. It just was natural just to fall into the arts, I think, just because of growing up around it. So
you choosing Kanye and Chance the Rapper? Yeah,
but that's just me as a new age. You know, that's just me as a new age artist. That's just personally, like, the people that have influenced me the most out from Chicago would be those two.
If I had to pick two from Chicago, I'm gonna say Kanye, and then I'm gonna say Common.
You know, I was gonna say Common. That was my second choice after Chance, but I'm just not as familiar with his music, which is why I didn't want to say someone I'm not as keen about.
Do you mind me asking how old you are?
What'd you say?
Do you mind me asking how old you are?
I'm 26.
Okay, all right. So I mean, it's with all respect. I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I just wasn't as exposed to
Common more as an actor than an artist.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm aware of him, and I know he's done amazing things for the city.
I feel what you're saying, but the impact, like, when it's different, like, kind of past tense hearing them, and then, like, when it dropped,
right?
Being able to, like, ride around, see the cars, feel the wave, and all that.
Right.
So I understand.
Class, who would you say?
Right.
I would probably go with Kanye and Common. I'm not gonna. That probably. Yeah. But I mean, man,
I would go with Kanye.
Chicago. Like, to me, I know everything else, but it's hard not to mention Kel.
Who you about to say, Pitt?
Kanye and Lupe.
Oh, I forgot about Lupe.
Hey, listen,
Hold up, damn.
Oh.
Hey, Lupe much better than Common.
Ain't Big Sean from out there?
Huh?
Ain't Big Sean? No, Big Sean from Detroit.
Yeah.
From Chicago. Yeah.
Oh, we forgot about Lupe. Black Thought.
He's from Philly.
Black Thought. We forgot about Twister.
Nah, I ain't forget about Twister. I ain't forget about him. Like, nah, Twister has and that's not disrespecting him. It's just, I don't feel like when you name all those people like the Kanyes, the Commons, the Chances, they kind of overall had an effect, whether it's Chance, SoundCloud rap. Kanye influenced in the game, then also influenced in fashion and culture. Common, just you know, Common's common. We ain't really got to talk about that. Like, you know what I mean? That's that. You know what I mean? Like, ain't really nothing to explain.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, these niggas don't stop messing.
Where are you guys located out of?
We in Greensboro, North Carolina.
We're in a city called Greensboro, North Carolina. But originally, I'm from New York. My name is Vega. Classic is from everywhere.
I'm from
if you have an originated state. Where you from, Pitt?
High Point, North Carolina.
High Point, North Carolina. The home of Fantasia. So there you have it. We make Piff Radio. We are the Street Avengers, and this is our quarantine thing. We're zooming in, and since we got this going, we was able to reach Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. That's real. I wasn't there, but we had Kid last week. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying. We definitely appreciate you coming.
Yeah.
I do got a question. So if you had a dream collaboration, producer and artist, who would it be?
Like, who would the producer and who would the artist be?
Yeah, like you got to have another artist on the record. You get the producer you want. How's that going? How's that turn out?
I would probably say Michael made it, and I would say, let me take it. Oh man, because I low-key feel like I would either want to work with Kendrick or with The Weeknd.
Oh,
we was just talking about The Weeknd like right before we got.
Because the Weeknd was big. The Weeknd transitioned me a little bit out of just rapping, because like I was so like his music just affected me. His early
House of Balloons.
Yeah, like that whole era, trilogy, like that music was
that trilogy was tough. That trilogy, that's probably still some of my favorite music from him.
Like for the rest of my life, some of those are gonna be my favorite songs forever. Like, so yeah, I mean, I would love to, but Kendrick is just like one of my overall biggest inspirations in general, and I mean everything, his whole brand, the things that he represents. Like Kendrick is very inspirational character for me in music as well. But as far as sound, I would say The Weeknd and me would probably have a pretty good hit on our hands.
Yeah,
Pitt, who would you choose for her, Pitt? A producer and an artist.
Timbaland and an artist. I would say J. Cole.
Okay.
J. Cole?
Okay.
Yeah, I would say J. Cole because he do the singing shit on the low too.
You know, that's funny too, because the first thing I ever recorded was a J. Cole cover of, I think it was Cheer Up.
Oh shit.
That was the first thing I ever recorded, was just me just doing Cheer Up. Hey, cheer up, everybody cheer up. You know, like that was the first song I ever recorded, was a J. Cole song.
And what about you? What about you, Class?
I would say, I know the artist for sure, Sway Lee. I feel like you and Sway Lee.
I was thinking that too.
I was thinking Sway Lee when she said Mike Will.
I know, right?
I might have to steal that Timbo one. Like Timbo and Sway Lee will probably be. I feel like
you said Timbaland and Sway Lee?
Yeah. I feel like her tone, after going on Tidal and listening a little bit, I feel like Sway Lee and her would, tone-wise, would be perfect.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, producer-wise, Swiss Beats.
Okay.
Artist.
Something different.
I'm going to throw you off for this artist, but y'all going to make a classic. Snoop Dogg.
Oh! That's one of my idols. I love Snoop
for real, Snoop, everything Snoop get on. Even if it's not Snoop, it's gonna be Wiz Khalifa. But I'm gonna say Snoop because I can see that crossover right there is gonna be easy to accept to the masses, and you guys come up with a great jingle, a great hook, and Snoop is a catchy dude.
Yeah, I feel that too, because Snoop actually just went #1 on the Latin record.
You know what I'm saying?
So he knows
how to cross over.
Yeah, Snoop is a great crossover dude, so he'll help you bridge that right there. And can you imagine the bill the label would get?
But Snoop, you talking about the Snoop bill, right?
Just for the label to pay off Swiss and Snoop.
Man,
that's the album budget right there.
That's her whole. Her whole budget. That's her whole budget in them.
You know how hard we gonna push that single?
Yeah, that return gonna have to be up there.
That single's gonna be everywhere.
Yeah, that return gonna be everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
So what are you looking to do in a game? What are you looking to do? What type of changes you looking to make?
Well, I kind of have like a 10-year plan on. I don't want to get too into it because it's kind of like secret. But I'm working on creating a variety show, like a TV show long term, where it combines music, comedy, entertainment, several different aspects into a show. And I kind of want that to be my long-term plan. But as far as me as an artist, I really want to. I want to be a light for people who in their darkness. That's kind of what I want to talk about. Mental illness. That was a big thing I had problems with. I want to speak a lot on what it's like to be a female in the industry. And I think a lot of the things that a lot of females around me I've seen in my life that I feel like that they would have gotten farther with, like their with self-growth is focusing on things that you want in your life beyond just relationships or people around you, and just focusing on what your personal goals are. I think a lot of people really look past that, especially women. They don't really think about what do they want, what do they want for themselves, what is their passions, just inspiring and breeding passions in people around me. I want to just kind of be an outlet for people to tap into who they are beyond what other people think about them. Are
you promoting a hot girl summer?
Yeah, sure. I'm still with the shits, it's just I am a very spiritual person as well. So I try and keep my eyes on, the bigger picture as much as I can. But hey, hot girl summer, I'm down as long as this quarantine doesn't ruin it.
Right.
We're gonna be in the club through Zoom, hey, I don't know how that's gonna work, but
what is it like out there for y'all? What phase are y'all in?
So right now, we're just you can still be places, but obviously there's no clubs or anything really open. It's just you have to wear masks everywhere you go. I think they're pushing that now. You have to wear a mask to go in the store. You can't really everything is just kind of shut down. The trains have been empty. I don't ride the trains, but they've been empty. No one's really taking public transportation. I think it's gonna be.
If you on public transportation, you playing with death.
That's what I'm it's just the virus just racing around.
Who's gonna drop first?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I've just been Ubering everywhere. I have to, but I've been trying to be quarantining, but also still I've still been working. I've been trying to be smart about it, because I don't really know what's going on. None of us know what's going on. I don't trust half the things I hear. I don't know what to believe.
Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Well, is there anything? You said you have a song getting ready to come out. What did you say? The 19th?
Yep, May 19th. That is this upcoming Tuesday, and it's going to be a big release. It's called Big Boys. Big release. Song is called Big Boys, and it's about my story and being on my sketchy stuff in my past, but also just overcoming what people think about you, and just looking past all of that and focusing on your own growth, getting money, getting to what you got to do in life. It's really hard hitting. Got some heavy bass. It's actually a banger, low key. I sent it over. Maybe y'all can play it, but it's definitely.
We definitely gonna rock it on.
No, we definitely gonna rock it out. Yeah, we definitely go. When I put the podcast up, it's definitely gonna be in there.
All right, bet.
All right, closing out. Is there anything you want to tell the fans? Anything else? Other that they need to know?
Absolutely. So I just dropped a song last month called Nonconformist. It is available everywhere, all streaming platforms, all music platforms, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music. I got more songs coming throughout the summer, back-to-back releases. And please follow me everywhere at the Luna Gray. That is TheLunagrey. And thank you guys so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Can you give us one drop before you go? Just say shout out to the Street Avengers every morning, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Piff Radio.
Shout out to the Street Avengers every morning, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Piff Radio.
Piff Radio, baby. Hey.
Hey, appreciate you. All right.
Luna Gray, I appreciate you. We appreciate you. Piff Radio appreciate you. This won't be the last. You a vibe.
Thank
We
you.
paying attention. You're on our radar now.
Awesome.
From Classical to Great, J Pitt, Garcia Vega done bounced on us as usual.
Hey.
It's all good.
You already know www.piffradio.online.com. You'll be able to check out the Luna Gray. That is her handle. Big Boys is the new one getting ready to come out May 19th.
That's right.
Right now, check out Nonconformist. Me personally, I like Heaven Sent, so you can check that out too. Street Avengers. Here goes another episode.
Street Avengers.
All right.
All right. Thank you
We
guys so
appreciate
much.
you.
I appreciate you.